क्यों?
Yes, sir.
प्रेसिपिटेशन होता क्या है? Can anyone define the precipitation? What it is? You can say that. In previous class, I have said that air moisture and the water in gaseous state condensed into water in liquid state or water in solid state. And this process of change of the air moisture from gaseous state to the liquid and solid state in the form of minute water droplets or in the form of ice crystals is called as condensation. Condensation is the process through which the air moisture changes into the minute water droplets or into the form of ice crystals or the snow or the ice pellets. But with due time, when the size of the droplets enhances and increased, or when the ice crystals and its size enhances and increased, then it falls down over the earth's surface. So precipitation indicates about the falling down of the minute water droplets or the water droplets or the ice or the snow from upper air towards the ground is called as the precipitation. The fall of air moisture in the form of droplets, either in liquid form in the form of droplets or in solid form in the form of ice or snow, is called as precipitation. ये बात समझ में आ रही है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why precipitation happens? Precipitation happens because the air cannot hold this larger size of droplets or the ice petals into its fold, and gravity attracts it towards the ground, and that's why it falls down from upper air towards the ground or at the earth's surface in the form of ice, in the form of snow, in the form of water droplets, and these are all are the types of the precipitation. Let us discuss about forms of precipitation. There are various forms of precipitation. Most importantly, you can see the rain or the rainfall, snowfall, drizzle, hailstorm, and so on. So, rainfall is one of the important and dominant form of precipitation. Rainfall indicates about the precipitation or the falling of the water droplets from air towards the ground is called as rainfall. But if the size of that droplets is very low or very minimum, or there is the smaller size of the droplets that falls down over the ground, then it is called as a drizzle. There is the difference between the drizzle and the rainfall. Drizzle indicates about the downfall of the fall of the minute and minimum size or the smaller size of the water droplets from air towards the ground. That is called as drizzle. But the rainfall indicates about the falling down of the larger size of water droplets from air towards the ground, and that is called as the rainfall. तो ये बात समझ में आ रही है कि what is the difference between the rain and the waterfall?
Yes, sir.
But you have to remember that the condensation of the moisture in the rainfall, that is the prior stage of precipitation, is in above the freezing point. That is more than 0 degrees Celsius is the dew point over which the air moisture condenses into the water droplets. That's why the condensation takes place into the liquid state, that is above 0 degrees Celsius, and it is generally a liquid water. The droplets of water is in the liquid water, and the rainfall and its diameter of that droplets is more than 5 millimeter. You have to remember the droplets of the water sizes and its diameter is more than 5 millimeter. And you have to also remember that there are more than 8 lakh cloud droplets in the rainfall occurrences. There are more than 80 lakh of the water droplets in general is recorded in the form of a normal or general rainfall. This is the fact that you have to remember. And you have also to be remembered that raindrops fall at the velocity of 200 times greater than cloud droplets. 200 से ज्यादा 200 टाइम्स से ज्यादा वेलोसिटी से रेनफॉल गिरते हैं अगर उनकी नंबर जो है अगर कम है, अगर आपका जो है क्लाउड ड्रॉपलेट्स अगर ज्यादा है तो वेलोसिटी भी कम होगी, अगर क्लाउड ड्रॉपलेट्स कम है तो लगभग 200 से ज्यादा जो है 200 टाइम्स ग्रेटर देन द क्लाउड ड्रॉपलेट्स. When the rain drops, it is very important to note that when raindrops become very large and fall down at greater speed, that is more than 30 kilometers per hour, then it gives the concept of heavy downpour. लोग नहीं कहते there is a बहुत भारी वर्षा हुई, heavy downpour हुआ. अगर रेनफॉल की जो वेलोसिटी है वो 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर से अगर ज्यादा स्पीड से अगर वो गिरती है तो उसे हम कहेंगे कि हेवी डाउनपोर हुआ है. क्यों भाई? If the velocity of the rainfall is more than 30 kilometers per hour, then it is called as heavy downpour. There is another concept of virga, V-I-R-G-A. What is virga? V-I-R-G-A. Sometime the rainfall or the precipitation occurs from a very greater height. Suppose the rainfall is coming from the cumulus cloud that is located at the very greater height. And when it reaches and coming down at the surface of the clouds, then it is evaporated before reaching the ground. जैसे क्यूमुलस क्लाउड से जो सबसे ऊंचाई पे जो क्लाउड है वहां से कभी कभी रेनफॉल शुरू हो गई, and then it enters into the main cloud zone or the lower strata of that cloud, then it is reflected back and it does not reach to the ground at the earth's surface, and this phenomena is called as virga, virga. तो अगर कभी कभी ये सवाल अगर इंटरव्यू में या डेप्थ में अगर पूछा जाए विरगा क्या है, virga, then you have to say that sometime the rain occurs from the cumulus cloud at the greater height, but before reaching the ground it is evaporated back in the atmosphere itself, and that is called as, and such type of rain is called as virga. Then there is the another type of precipitation, and that is known as drizzle, drizzle. When the downfall or the falls of the liquid water from air towards the ground are having the very smaller size, which is near about 0.5 millimeter, then this diameter of the 0.5 millimeter, that is very smaller minute water droplets, occurs into the form of rain, and that is called as drizzle. जब बारिश की बूंदें अगर बहुत छोटी हो, 0.5 मिलीमीटर के रेशियो में हो, उसका ड्रॉपलेट्स उससे भी कम हो, 0.5 मिलीमीटर और उससे भी कम हो, तो हम कहेंगे कि यह रेनफॉल नहीं, यह ड्रिजल है। ये बात समझ में आ रही है?
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
या क्या समझ में आया? नजरुल इस्लाम, आप हैं मौजूद?
यस सर।
चलो, ये ड्रिजल क्या है और रेनफॉल से कैसे अलग है?
सर ड्रिजल के जो साइज हैं बहुत छोटे छोटे होते हैं रेनफॉल के बनिस्बत। रेनफॉल के जो
कितने
साइज
छोटे
हैं
होते
वो बड़े होते हैं।
हाँ, कितने छोटे होते हैं लगभग?
ओ सर आपने 0 पॉइंट समथिंग कुछ बताया।
तो यार कितना बताया था? पार्थ शर्मा, what would be the possible size of diameter of the drizzle? Parth?
Sir, 0.5 mm.
0.5 मिलीमीटर और उससे कम साइज के जो वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स हैं,
छोटा जो होगा,
हाँ, उसकी जो है इसकी वेलोसिटी 1 millimeter per hour
yes,
है।
sir.
That's why the total amount of the falls of the liquid water will be very low. That is insignificant, and the size of the droplets are
Yes,
very
sir.
smaller. That is 0.5 millimeter and less than that. And the velocity of the drizzle occurrences are about very low, and that is that also reduce the visibility, and its velocity is near about, we can say that very 5 millimeter से भी कम है per hour, even 1 millimeter से भी कम है, 1 millimeter per hour rainfall. Then another form of precipitation that is known as snowfall. What is snowfall? Snow कैसे बनता है? रुमान आलम, रुमान, सूरज ढाका, रुमान आलम है या सोने लगा वो?
So when
Yes.
droplets turn into ice crystals, sir, because the condensation takes place below the freezing point, then
Very
when
good, very good. Very good, Suraj Dhaka. I am very happy with you that you have explained that when the air moisture condensed into the snow or the ice forms, then this form of condensation is known as snow or the or the ice crystals. Air moisture converted into the ice and the snow particles or the ice crystals. And when the snow size become larger, then the whatever the air which upholds it will not be able to uphold in a longer time, and because of the gravity it falls down over the earth's surface, and that is called as snowfall. The snowfall is formed when the dew point or the temperature is above below freezing point. Snowfall occurs with the process of condensation that takes place below freezing point. 0 डिग्री से कम तापमान पे अगर कंडेंसेशन होता है तो air moisture will be changed into the form of the snow, and when the snowflakes are formed when temperature is generally -5 degrees Celsius and but less than 0 degrees Celsius. It is the precipitation of white and opaque grains of ice, and that is generally occurred in the higher latitude area or at the high altitude area, or whenever the temperature becomes at the below freezing point rate, and snowfall occurs during the freezing level, and it is so close to the ground surface, and you can see that it is less than 300 meter from the ground surface. एकदम बहुत नजदीक ही आपका स्नोफॉल ये होता है. That aggregates of ice crystals that reach to the ground without melting in the solid form of precipitation is known as snowfall. अगर स्नो का फॉर्मेशन लोअर हाइट ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर में होता है, कंडेंसेशन takes place below freezing point, then it started falling down over the ground without melting, and it reaches to the ground surface in the form of the snow and ice crystals, and that's why it is called as snowfall. It is white color or the opaque grains of ice. लेकिन अगर स्नो में और स्नो पेलेट्स में फर्क है. There is the snow pellets, PELLETS, snow pellets. Snow pellets में the white and the ice granular in the circular sizes in spherical shape are called as snow pellets, and its diameter ranges from 2 millimeter to 5 millimeter. There is a term that is also involved into the snowfall that is known as graupel, 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 GRAUPEL. कभी कभी ये ग्रापेल के बारे में भी पूछ देता है, तो अगर ग्रापेल आपसे पूछा जाए तो आप क्या बताओगे? It is also a form of precipitation in solid form that comprised the ice grains of white color and is opaque for light, but the diameter of graupel is also called as snow grain, and that is less than 1 millimeter. अगर आइस का व्हाइट कलर आइस का डायमीटर 1 मिलीमीटर से कम है तो ग्रापेल कहलाता है. अगर 1 मिलीमीटर से या 2 मिलीमीटर से 5 मिलीमीटर के बीच में है तो वो स्नो पेलेट्स कहलाता है. अगर उसका डायमीटर लार्जर साइज में है 5 millimeters above, then it will be called as snow. Then there is another type of precipitation that is known as hailstorm. Hailstorm का नाम सुने हो?
Yes.
Hailstorm. Hailstorm is very important concept to know. Suppose rainfall is occurring from the clouds, the rain droplets falls down, but there is the strong flowing wind that causes for the upliftment of the rain droplets into the zone of the air where the temperature is below freezing point, and that water droplets condensed into the form of snow, and that is called as hailstorm. If this process is experienced, then it will be called as a hailstorm. It consists of large pellets or the spherical balls, बड़े बड़े गेंद की शक्ल के आइस आ जाते हैं. It is a solid type of precipitation where the small pieces or the balls of ice, that is known as the hailstones, are formed, which have the diameter of 5 millimeter to 50 millimeter. कभी कभी hailstones का या hailstorms का जो diameter है ये आपका 50 millimeter तक भी हो जाता है. And when it falls down of larger size of the ice pellets or the ice sizes having spherical in shape, when it falls down towards the earth's surface, then it is called as hailstorms. And these are very destructive, very much destructive phenomena are the forms of precipitation among all the precipitations, and that destroy the agriculture crops as well as the other type of the horticulture and the other type of the agricultural activities, as well as the other type of economic and primary economic activities. हेलस्टॉर्म्स कैसे बनता है, जरा इसका प्रोसेस मैं बताऊं. मैंने अभी कहा कि when the condensation takes place in the form of water droplets and its sizes become larger, then air cannot uphold it, and because of the gravitational attraction it falls down. When it falls down in the way, the strong flowing winds in the way, that causes for the further upliftment of that water droplets in the areas of the atmosphere where the temperature is below freezing point, and it further condensed into the form of ice particles or the snow particles. Because of the longer duration, a larger size of the ice particles or the snow particles formed, solidified, and it falls down at a greater speed in the form of the ball of the snow or the ball of the ice over the ground surface. And that causes a very harmful effect to the agricultural activities and the horticulture and the other economic establishment. My point is clear? Getting the point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let us discuss, sorry, microburst. Yeah, very good, very good. There is another term that is also associated with the precipitation, and that has to be clear. कभी कभी ये मैचिंग में सवाल दे देता है, आइए इसमें मैच करो हेलस्टॉर्म, राइम और स्लीट और इस सब में कौन इसमें से सही है कौन गलत है. पीटी में भी दे देता है और मेंस में भी दे देता है कंफ्यूज करने के लिए. तो आपको ये पूरा क्लियर होना चाहिए, एक एक कंसेप्ट आपके दिमाग में होना चाहिए, तभी आप कंपटीशन जो है और आगे चल के जो है आपकी क्लैरिटी हो पाएगी क्लाइमेटोलॉजी की और मेट्रोलॉजी की. स्लीट इज वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्म ऑफ कंडेंसेशन प्रेसिपिटेशन. स्लीट कहते हैं जब रेनफॉल और स्नोफॉल दोनों एक साथ साथ होने लगे, तो इस तरह के प्रेसिपिटेशन को हम स्लीट कहते हैं. It refers to the mixed type of the precipitation or the mixture of snow and rain But in American terminology, slit means falling of small pellets of transparent or translucent ice having a diameter of 5 millimeter or less. अमेरिका में ये कहते हैं कि स्लिट का जो लफ्जी मानी है, जो लिटरल मीनिंग है, वो है कि 5 मिलीमीटर या उससे कम के साइज के डायमीटर के स्नोफॉल को स्लिट कहते हैं. But in climatology, slit indicates about the precipitation having the mixed type. It involves the snowfall as well as the rainfall together, and that is called as slit. There is another type of precipitation that is coming down towards the earth's surface, that is freezing drizzles. Freezing drizzles, कल इसके बारे में मैंने बताया. Then there is the smaller type of the rainfall or the minute drizzles, minute water droplets are falling down over the earth's surface. But in the way these minute water droplets are condensed into the form of ice crystals or the snow particles, and occurrence of this minute size of the very granular size of the particles over the earth's surface in the form of the grains, snow grains, and then it is called as freezing drizzles. कल मैंने इसके बारे में एक और टर्म बताया था. कौन बताएगा कि फ्रीजिंग ड्रिजल्स को और क्या कहते हैं? क्यों? Crachin. Very good.
Crachin.
C-R-A-C-H-I-N. Crachins is the another term that is utilized for the freezing rains or the freezing drizzles. Then there is another type of precipitation. Yesterday I have also discussed that is the rime, R-I-M-E. क्या होता है राइम? It is a very teeny white color granular particles, that is ice particles, and that is freezed because of the super cooled water droplets over the object. जैसे कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, उसके किनारे किनारे पे, जैसे दिस ब्लैक बोर्ड है, उसके किनारे किनारे अगर व्हाइट कलर्स टीनी आइस पार्टिकल्स अगर संयोजित हो जाए. जुनैद अस्करी, जुनैद.
यस सर.
आपको मैंने ज्वाइन तो कर लिया, लेकिन बेटा व्हाट इज द टाइम यू नो?
यस सर. आई जस्ट स्लीप, दैट्स व्हाई
It is 8:46 बेटा.
सर थोड़ा सा आंख लग गई.
You are a regular student. That's why I allowed.
थैंक यू
Okay.
सर. थैंक यू सर.
Actually राइम कहते हैं कि किसी पॉइंट पे, जैसे कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, ओपन एक्सपोज्ड ऑब्जेक्ट है, हाई लैटिट्यूड पे या हाई एल्टीट्यूड पे, उसके किनारे किनारे आपका माले की शक्ल में, जो माला आपने देखा है, जो इंसान जो पहनते हैं लोग ज्वेलरी के तौर पे, तो उसके जैसे छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स अगर किसी एजेस पे या किनारों पे या पॉइंट पे संयोजित है, अगर उसको लगा दिया गया है व्हाइट कलर्स का ओपेक आइस क्रिस्टल्स, तो इस तरह के प्रेसिपिटेशन को हम राइम कहते हैं. ओके
Sir, what is the reason of a side deposit, sir? Why don't they deposit in the center, sir?
Because this is the actually this does not deposit over the center, because its impact is the edges and points, because is the size of the texture is very smaller, and generally it is opaque, and it is cauliflower in shape. लेकिन इसका एजेस पे या उस पे इसलिए डिपॉजिट है, कभी कभी ये ऑलरेडी वहां पे रहता है। जैसे आपके पानी है, पानी मान लो कि ज्यादातर हम लोगों ने देखा है कि अगर कोई खेत है तो उसके क्यारी पे नीचे जो है आपके पानी का संयोजित हो गया, या आपके जो माउंटेन है तो माउंटेन के नीचे वैली के किनारे किनारे जहाँ पे ग्रेविटी का लोकेशन ज्यादा है, वहां पे ग्रेनुलर साइज में ये आपके वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स मिलते हैं, और उसी का कंडेंसेशन आपके स्नोफॉल में होता है, मतलब स्नो के फॉर्म में या आइस के फॉर्म में होता है। और जहां पे एजेस है या आपके जो किनारे जो पॉइंट है, वहां पे इसका एक्यूमुलेशन ज्यादा देखने में आया है, इसलिए हम इसको राइम कहते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्लास में और मैं इसको डिटेल में देखूंगा। Still I have to be clarified why this is assembled at near to the edges or near to the point. Okay. होर फ्रॉस्ट में, हाँ होर फ्रॉस्ट, या वेरी गुड यार, आपने इसका हमें एसोसिएट करने के लिए वो हो गया। होर फ्रॉस्ट इज जनरली is the form of the condensation. Hoar frost is the form of condensation. When the water that is already there in the vegetations or over the ground or near to the grasses or the any objects, and that accumulation of the snow in the form of the that condensation of the liquid water into the form of snow and its accumulation in between, then it will be called as the hoarfrost. या आप इसको और भी किस वर्ड्स में बोलते हैं? होरफ्रॉस्ट को और क्या कहा जाता है? क्यों भाई, होरफ्रॉस्ट को और क्या कहते हैं? व्हाट इज द होरफ्रॉस्ट, और इसको और क्या कहते हैं? ग्राउंड फ्रॉस्ट, या when the water vapor that is directly transformed into ice and deposited over the roof, छतों पे या ग्रासेस पे या पेवमेंट्स पे, अगर आपके ये डिपॉजिट अगर हो जाता है, जो वाटर पहले से है उनका कंडेंसेशन अगर हो गया सॉलिड फॉर्म में या आपके स्नो के फॉर्म में या आइस के फॉर्म में, इन मिड बिटवीन, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज होरफ्रॉस्ट। लेकिन अगर वही किनारे किनारे है, आपके एजेस पे है या आपके पॉइंट पे है, देन इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज द राइम। अगर उनका साइजेस बहुत छोटा है या स्मॉलर ग्रेन्स पार्टिकल्स के तौर पे है, देन इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज द राइम। ओके, ब्लैक आइस किसे कहेंगे? कल के क्लास में मैं बताऊंगा। या वेरी गुड, या थैंक यू सो मच अतीक नवाज, मोहम्मद आरिज नसीम, a very good answer, thanks a lot. When the condensation take place, the water vapor or the air moisture condensed into the snow or the ice and deposited over the road, then it will be called as the black ice, and in another term that is also called as glazed frost. Kyun?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, which part of the world receives the highest amount of precipitation? I mean the equatorial part or the tropical parts?
Precipitation in the form of rain, rainfall.
Sir, in any form, whether in any form.
the equatorial part of the earth receives the much amount of the rain of the precipitation generally in the form of snowfall, rainfall, sleet, hailstorms. But in terms of rainfall, that is the dominant form of the precipitation, and the equatorial part of the earth's surface experiences the much amount and the most of the rainfall over the earth's surface. There is the daily rainfall at equator at 0 degree latitude, and in the form of convectional rainfall, the equator receives the maximum amount of the precipitation. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, the extent of 5 degree north towards the 5 degree south, that is the region of equatorial part, where the convectional current forms, and that causes for the amount of the precipitation in the form of the convectional rainfall. Equatorial means the areas near to 5 degree north to the 5 degree south, or sometime it extended to 10 degree north to 10 degree south, wherever there is the vertical solar radiations, or wherever there is the convectional current is formed excessively, and that causes for the warming up of the air, and that reaches to the upper part of air and condensed into the minute water droplets, and after that it falls down over the earth, and that is the region where the selvas are formed. That is the region where the world's largest biodiversity is recorded in terms of flora and the fauna species in that areas. That is the equatorial part of the earth's surface. Yes, any other question, Roman? Tropical areas, yes. Tropical areas also includes the equatorial part. Tropical means the areas of the earth's surface which are located in mid-between to the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn, or you can say that the areas between the 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south, that also includes the equator, and that areas are called as tropical part of the earth's surface. But within the tropical part, we can see the equatorial part receives much insolation. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Relative humidity is measured in the percentage form, no doubt in that. Relative humidity indicates about the percentage of the humidity or the air moisture with reference to the humidity capacity. Humidity capacity of the atmosphere or the particle of or the parcel of air indicates about the maximum moisture holding capacity of the a particular air sizes, and that air sizes have the different type and different proportion of the air moisture in that part of air, and that causes to the variations of relative humidity in that particular year. But precipitation is something different. Downfall or the falling down of minute water droplets or droplets of larger size or the snow size above the ground from air towards the ground, and that falling down is of rain or snow or the hailstones are called as precipitation. And precipitation is generally measured in the millimeter, centimeter, meter. That is the you can see the rain gauge. आपने रेन गॉज कभी देखा है? रेनफॉल को रेन गेज. Yeah, it is there in our department also. एक जो है आपका मग टाइप का एक जिसमें सेंटीमीटर या मिलीमीटर का एक पैमाना होता है, जो ओपन ग्राउंड पे नीचे आप उसको जो है रखते हैं, जहाँ पे जो शैडो वगैरह ना हो किसी पेड़ का, और ओपन ग्राउंड है और वहां पे अगर रेनफॉल होता है तो हम ये मेजर करते हैं कि कितना सेंटीमीटर रेनफॉल हुआ, कितना सेंटीमीटर मिलीमीटर, कितना मिलीमीटर रेनफॉल हुआ या स्नोफॉल हुआ जब वो मेल्ट हो जाता है तो
Just leave them. It's almost the time.